It looks like he's about ready to punch Susato. He actually does, technically. We didn't come here to play around. His eyes are all bloodshot. I guess he's really serious about this. Yeah, it's his lifelong partner. Who the hell are you? Oh, Mr. Holmes. Welcome. You must be Hatch. Look at him, just shamelessly welcoming us like that. Well, that makes sense. We are customers after all. Alright friends, it's time we teach this evil uncle a lesson. Come now, the game is afoot. Oh god. Why does he... Oh god, when he blinks he's all like low framey. Oh, it just looks weird. Alright, whatever. The violin. I'm certain you remember that I withdrew this the other day, right? But why, yes. This piece of junk is not my partner. The colour is different, there's a hole in it, and even the size is completely wrong. Wait, are they actually? Oh, was that a joke? Sorry, I'm dumb. You really summed up our observations well, Mr. Holmes. For some reason I thought it was called Hutch. I'm so sorry, I can't believe this. I've done a terrible thing, unbefitting of a pawnbroker. There's only one thing left for old Hatch now. Alright, I didn't know if that was a joke, sorry. I have Phantasy Star Universe. I actually have it on 2 consoles, I think. I've got it on the 360. It was one of the first games on 360. Also probably one of the easiest games to get every achievement for because there's only like 10. But I also have it on the PS2 as well. Both the base game and the expansion. I can't believe he ran over and got a gun. I can only offer my life as an apology for my transgression. Oh, no, I mean... I'm not saying you have to take it that far, Hatch. Just let me say one last thing. It's been an honour serving you. What is it? Mr. Holmes... Oh. Mr. Holmes, you were the one who took the viola without checking first, weren't you? Huh? When I went to retrieve your violin from the storeroom, you exclaimed, "It's right here!" I did? I tried to stop you, but you simply waved at me and walked off with that viola. But it's my fault for letting you walk away with it. I will fight the urge to complain and blow my brains out in one glorious shot. Holy shit! No, stop. I was the one at fault here. This guy's very calm for what he just said. I'll blow my brains out in one glorious shot. Oh my god. What a character. Phew. It appears the game is no longer afoot, wouldn't you say? I am so incredibly sorry. I'm sure something must have been wrong with me that day. Well, if there wasn't anything wrong, it just wouldn't be like you, Mr. Holmes. Oh, I see. How did that make you laugh? My word, you really are quite the troublesome customer. You always bring in the most ridiculous pledges. Ridiculous pledges? Yes, really. For example... You brought in an unpublished manuscript of a Sherlock Holmes novel. What? What did you say? Mr. Holmes' unpublished manuscript. I didn't realise that you actually had to link it online to get the achievements. I thought it was just story progress. Unless there was like 1 or 2 achievements that required you to link it. Oh no, I haven't played that game in a real long time. Oops, I'm so sorry. Please wait, before you die. Oh my god, tell me more about that manuscript. Can someone just get the gun off him? Maybe it's not loaded. Let's just hope the gun isn't loaded. Okay. I think there's 12 achievements. And I'm pretty sure 10 of them are story progress. And then 2 must be the ones you need to link online. Not sure. I just know that the achievements are fairly easy to get. It's just play the game and you'll unlock them. That was before achievements really were super varied. They didn't really know what to do with them, I think. So, what exactly do you mean? So has the face of a madwoman right now. There is an unpublished manuscript in a shop like this? Well, you see, one day Mr. Holmes came in holding an old iron box. At least I think I have Phantasy Star. I'm gonna check. Uncle, I want you to keep a hold of this for a while. I would pay 1 shilling for a box like this. But since it's you, there is something of extreme importance lying inside. The new chapter in the story of myself, the Sherlock Holmes. What? You're leaving something so valuable with me? Indeed. You are a very trustworthy man, Hatch. And that's what happened. That means that Mr. Holmes's mysterious new work is hiding within my storeroom. Mr. Holmes, is this true? Ba-bum-bum. It doesn't look like he's willing to talk. I've paid you the money, haven't I? You'd better look after it. Yes, of course. I'll protect it with my life. I wonder what that's all about. Pawnbrokers. Alright, where's Xbox? There it is. May I ask a question? Oh boy. Ooh, are you from the Far East? That I am. For that black clothing, I would pay maybe 6 pence. Excuse me for saying, but it's pure black. There is nothing exciting about it. Huh? Oh, but for this fine lady's clothing, I would pay a whole 5 guineas. Those beautiful colours, that exotic design. This is quintessential Oriental art. My, you would pay 5 whole guineas? She's super chuffed. Why do I feel so inferior? I actually wanted to ask about this shop. I heard that pawnbrokers are like banks to the people who live here. Yes, there are certainly many customers who utilize us in that way. I do have Phantasy Star Universe. God, it took me forever to find it. The pawnbroker appraises the pledge, and then he holds it in his storeroom for 2 months. If the customer then pays the initial cost with interest, their pledge will be returned. In that case, if you didn't have the money to buy it back, in that case your pledge would be forfeited, and it would be placed on the shelves there. So the items that you stole will not be sold within that 2-month time frame, right? Exactly. That is why a pawnbroker is saddled with so much responsibility. If my customers' precious items were stolen, I would give up my life in penance. Jesus. Because I'm pretty sure that Phantasy Star Universe on the 360 was both the base and the expansion, whereas the version on the PS2, they were separate. It was like an expansion disc. Perish the thought, Uncle! Yes, I'm pretty sure. Humans shouldn't speak so casually of death. Excuse. Says the one who wouldn't shut up about it this morning. My thoughts exactly. Besides, didn't I lend you a hand precisely so that wouldn't happen? You did? I did indeed. I made a little device for this shop. Call it the automatic crime recording device. Right, Uncle? I've got... Yeah, it is. No, I've got, most consoles. I don't physically have a PS1 anymore, but I use my PS3 to play PS1 games. I don't have a PS4, but But no, on the PS2 it was Phantasy Star Universe, and then you had Phantasy Star Universe Ambition of the Illuminus. Whatever the hell that means. I was just looking at my collection now. Spreadsheet. What was with that really deep sigh? Automatic crime recording device. I was gonna try and call it something. The Acrid. So what exactly is this device? Well, how about you take a look? There are two of them attached to the ceiling. Oh, it's CCTV. It looks like a camera with a clock strapped to it. Exactly. Inside each of these cameras are 100 strips of celluloid film. I never see where it is. I'm looking around the area, I don't see any cameras. The cameras then automatically take pictures of the shop at 30-minute intervals. For example, this one here. This is what they're like. Hey J-Man, how's it going? Ooh! 4 AM. This is a photo taken by the counter, which records both the uncle and the customer. I developed a very special kind of film, you see. It can take clear pictures even in the dark. Wow, this is incredible. Both the shop counter and the inner door are clearly shown. This means that even if robbers force their way in, the photos will show them clearly. But the pictures are taken in 30-minute intervals, correct? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yes, precisely. What happens if a crime occurs within that interval? Well, you see, there's nothing else to call it but bad luck. You know, these cameras have really been a worry for me recently. What are you saying? I think they're very convenient. I'm talking about the cost of the film. Luckily, I only have 2 of these set within the shop. But I'm using close to 100 strips of film every day, and a lot of the photos are useless. In time, the cost of the film will make my shop go under. Oh, but what's a few hundred strips if it means protecting our precious valuables? The era in which we buy security with money is only just beginning, my friends. Now give me a break. Poor Hatch. Okay, Mr. Holmes. Here's your violin. Ooh, much obliged, Uncle. Now, I'd appreciate it if you stopped bringing strange things to my shop. If anything happens to them, I will do this. That seems dangerous. Have you considered not doing that? No, it is perfectly safe. The gun's not even loaded. What? To ensure that no one else but me is hurt... Oh my god. I have loaded this gun with only a single bullet. That's really not what I meant. Well, Hatch, I'll be taking my leave. I look forward to doing business with you again. Yes, and I with you. Oh boy. Alright, shall we, Naruhodo? Let's take this opportunity to have a look around. Hell yeah! Well, there's Hatch. Let's take a look at his desk. Ooh! That's a big old book. There's a big account book open on the counter. The only thing Hatch is good at keeping... is keeping track of the pledges he's going to sell off. Isn't that kind of part of the job? Apart from that, there's something else that has caught my eye here. Oh, the gun. This gun. And don't even think about pilfering any of this shop's pledges. What? The moment you do, Hatch is ready to snap up that revolver with lightning speed. You don't mean... He'll use it to blow his own brains out. He's big on taking responsibility for his mistakes. Oh. Well, anyway, we wouldn't dream of stealing anything in the first place. True. What else have we got? What is this? What's this big adorable box? It's a music box. You have them in your country too, don't you? What? I've never seen a music box this huge before. Shall we have a listen? What a beautiful sound. It's like a lullaby. It's like the notes are being played by a multitude of angels. Well, I've certainly never heard sounds like this before. You can usually find big music boxes like this in restaurants and pubs. Inside the cabinet there's a disc which has a piece of music recorded on it. You can listen to any music your heart desires, all with the switch of a disc. It's so wonderful. I couldn't have dreamed of something so amazing. Well, since the phonograph has become easier to use, music boxes aren't so much in vogue. Oh, technology really moves at a breakneck pace. Oh, you don't know the half of it. Shoot. What else can I look at? Aha, his curtain. Why's he got a curtain over the door? There's a small door hidden behind this curtain. Beyond that door is the storeroom. It's where they keep the pledges. I see. I don't recommend sneaking in at night to try and loot the place. It's probably full of junk. I wouldn't do that even if you did recommend it. There's only one key to that door, and it never leaves Hatch's pocket. But when he goes to bed, he puts it in the jar by his bedside. How do you know this? Oh. Mr. Holmes, how on earth do you know about that? All part and parcel of being a world-famous detective, I'm afraid. I know a lot of things I don't want to. I just sort of pick them up, see? Ooh. Mr. Holmes' detective ability is amazing. I think the more logical, unnerving conclusion is that he knows because he's seen it firsthand. Ugh. Why would you want to? We've got all the other stuff. There are so many different things lined up on these shelves. We've got... Hey, the Thinker! I'm pretty sure that's the Thinker. It's like on the right-hand side of the screen. Pretty sure it's the Thinker. First thing I noticed. Don't know what the one next to it is. But that is definitely the Thinker. Got a nice hat, a lamp, bottles, a kettle, candles, of course. So many things. Kitchenware, shoes, clocks. It's like there's a little bit of everything. That shelf is for selling surrendered pawn. Surrendered pawn? When you take out a loan, your pledged items go into the storeroom for safekeeping. If you fail to repay the pawnbroker before the deadline, he'll be more than glad to sell your items to even the lowest bidder. Now that you mention it, all of these things have little price tags attached to them. If you can at least pay off the interest, you'll extend the deadline. It's completely failsafe. Why not go and deposit those pitch-black clothes of yours, because then I won't have anything to wear. I'll have you know that this uniform is the heart and soul of the Imperial Yume University. I'm not entirely sure if there's anything else I can look at. There's this. What's this huge machine over here? It looks like it has two lenses you can look through. Ah, that's a stereoscope. A stereoscope? It's exactly what it says on the tin. Have a look. Alright, let's see here. Oh, hold on a moment. There's something I should tell you. Master Naruhodo? If you want to look at this stereoscopically... Oh, then you'll have to cross your eyes. If you have any trouble working it out, though, don't feel too bad. Okay, let's give this a go. Wow. Oh my god. Naruhodo, have a look at this, quickly. Alright. Cross my eyes, right? I'll try focusing on the tip of my nose. Best way of crossing your eyes. Whoa! Wait a minute. Okay, I don't think it is. I'm gonna say she looks familiar. Has she been in any of the cases? Was she on the jury? I think she was. Maybe. I don't remember. She looks like the maid. At least I think it was the maid. You watch, she'll look nothing like her. I don't believe it. It's just a photograph. But it feels like we've... it feels like we're really right there. There you have it, a stereoscope. It's all the rage in London right now. They even have these stereoscope booths lined up in the park where you can view photographs. But how does it work? What kind of sorcery is this? Well, you see... Well, it's a bit of a hassle to explain it, so I'll tell you some other time. Ah. Alright. What else have we got? Oh, what's this? Oh, is that the camera? No, it can't be. I have no idea. Whatever. Oh, it definitely isn't. I wonder what this is used for. I can't even begin to imagine. Oh? There's a little latch right here. How about we touch it? Just a little. Whoa! What? Whoa, wow. So it's some kind of machine. It doesn't look like it'll close again. What's wrong? Nothing. Nothing at all. It has two lenses to look through. I feel like I've seen something like this elsewhere. Okay. What else can I look at? Cactus! Ah, I can't examine the cactus. April 18th, I think? Is what that says. 15th. Close enough. This is a pretty gaudy calendar for a place like this. 15th of April. That's today! Oh, I'm afraid that isn't for sale. That's an Oriental tear-off calendar, you see. At 12 o'clock every night, I tear off a page. I must say, you do seem like the type to enjoy tearing things up, my dear uncle. I can't even make sense of what he's saying anymore. Well, I have to keep track of what pledges are about to become surrendered pawn. It just wouldn't do to be lax about dates. What kind of pawn shop would this be, then? I suppose I would expect nothing less of a professional. Wait, what? What do you mean this is only worth twopence? Are you having a Barney? This isn't even worth a single penny to begin with, never mind two. The hell? Seems like there's an argument going on over by the counter. That can't be right, have another look. I've already told you that even with oh my god, without examining it, I can't even read. It's Gina, I think. Wait, that girl. I feel like I've seen her somewhere before. Oh, she's from the trial 2 months ago. Yep, there she is. I'm told that her name is Gina Lestrade. She hides in places where people gather, then pounces out and steals their wallets. She is what you would call a pickpocket. Oh, she also has a grenade. Well, look who it is. You two again. Oh, not again. Pleased to make your acquaintance after all this time, Gina Lestrade. Huh? You remember who I am? It would be hard to forget who you are. We nearly suffocated in that smoke bomb. So, why are you here? Wow. Are you here to pop that black outfit? Because you couldn't live off of your rubbish defense? Maybe this school uniform stands out more than I thought. Well, hello there. If memory serves, you were... the girl who stole our smoke launcher prototype. Oh, Holmes. What's this? I didn't expect you to have something to pledge. Let me have a look. Shall I negotiate the price with the good uncle for you? Keep your nose where it belongs, mate. I can't stand cheeky detectives like you. Bugger off or I'll sue. Alright, alright. This nuisance shall disappear from your presence. Literally. Can't believe he really walked away. Good lord. In any case, I'm afraid there's no room for haggling. What is he holding? The metallic disc. Bloody hell, you two leave me alone and all. Now, just pretend we're not here. Sasatoru is being surprisingly stubborn here. She said to leave her alone, so let's talk to her. Why not? Why are you here? So Gina, do you make pledges to this pawnbroker too? Yeah, of course. I am a Londoner after all. Something wrong with that? No, not really. I just thought that maybe... Oh, I know exactly what you're thinking. She probably went and nicked that off some bloke, didn't she? Or something else just as awful. Well, maybe something like that. I see you aren't denying it, Naruhodo. Then let me ask a little more directly. Are you sure you're not pledging things that you've stole from other people? Well... how should I say this? I've been known to do that. I see you aren't denying it either, Gina. But this is different. This is mine. It belongs to me. Is she talking about that disc that Hatch is holding? I should talk to him one more time. Alright. There are still so many interesting things I want to take a look at. This isn't the time to be idling about the shop and looking around. I better talk to these two and see what all this fuss is about. Oh, I want to talk to Hatch. Oh, because I did the desk. Bullshit. There we go. The disc. So what is that metallic disc exactly? I see some small protrusions along the surface. Ah yes, this is a disc that plays music when placed inside a music box. A music box? You've never used a music box? Does every black-clothes Japanese save dash things? I know what a music box is, but I've never seen this kind of disc before. Musical information is embedded into these metallic discs. If you place one of these into a music box, it will play a beautiful tune. So, just what kind of music is stored on this disc exactly? Well, I'm afraid I haven't the faintest idea. There are an endless number of music boxes, English ones, French ones, Swiss ones. I don't know which type would allow this disc to play correctly. I see. Interesting. On top of that, even if this becomes unredeemed, there are no customers who would want to buy this. Honestly, this isn't even worth a single penny. No way, I mean, he... Huh? He? Anyway, it's gotta be worth something. In fact, it's gotta be worth a ton. If you want money for this, you'd better take it to a less experienced pawnbroker. Okay, Gina. You see, this isn't the first time this girl has come to my shop. Oh, really? She's brought in many a suspicious item. What do you mean suspicious? I'm a pure, upright, beautiful customer, you know? And today's pledge is this disc. Well, the story isn't quite that simple. What do you mean? What this child brought today was a pledge ticket. A pledge ticket? So she came to withdraw something she had previously pledged. Yeah. I'm at that age where I have all sorts of bits and bobs to pop after all. Gee, I wonder why that sounds suspicious. The time limit for its redemption was going to run out tonight. She brought the ticket and the money for the initial cost and the interest, so... I have no reason not to give it to her, regardless of what I may think. You said she had withdrawn something, but